we are, guys. We're live. With me. I can't believe I'm putting myself on camera while I'm drawing. I don't know why. I just want to experiment. I just want to kind of see how these videos are going. And here's the crazy thing. I don't have my microphone, so we're working right now through the onboard mic. Hopefully that's not too bad. I mean, I can maybe let's see here. Let's see here. Maybe you know what I will. Can I test? Let's test. Like how good is my? I'm gonna go to Twitter right now. I just want to see how good this microphone is. Let's see. Let's test. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to Twitter right now. That's not too bad. I want to see how good this microphone is. Okay, I can live with that, guys. It's the work day. I'm working. Got my laptop over here, but we got some comic book work. We're working on Mighty Mary. I know a lot of you are looking forward to this book, to this title. To lean into what I'm working on, Wildstorm Wednesday today, Blink Twice will be the podcast drop. That movie really captured me. Nosferatu should be soon. Craven should be soon on the podcast. Venom 3. Guys, am I crazy? I love the Venom movies. I literally love the Batman movies, but I'm also the guy that loves the greatest Batmobile of all time, the Batman Forever Batmobile. Yeah, I know I have. I think I have more of a general like mainstream taste. Sorry, just trying to open up my ink here. But yes, this is madness. There we go. We got it. Guys, that sweet black India ink. We got the coffee. Live streaming tonight, there will be the Hump Day show with Omer Gertz. I'm knee deep too in a huge round of website development. Everything for akapad.com. So part of the, I don't want to say I'm behind because we've been like chipping away at so much for akapad.com. And I say we because there is a network of people that go into all of my stuff and help me out. So with akapad.com, the intent is to really showcase all my creative skill sets and even highlight some of the IT stuff. And then to build like landing pages and campaigns that can drive people to this. So if you need a comic book cover, I can streamline that for you, even down to the style. So there's just like big idea stuff I haven't seen before. And I think most of this is the cross section of me being able to do this, that trained my entire life and technically trained the last 10 12 years in IT. We can put these two things together and we can help a lot of people, because I think a lot of creators out there have incredible ideas for books. Like I'm always drawn to like what the idea is. And I always want to get involved with books. I want to get involved with like every single book someone tells me about, because I think I can contribute. I think I can add to it. I think with the AKA Pad Army and this platform, we can promote. Now, promotion is not conversion into sales. That is a huge thing I see with indie books. The conversion into sales is one of the biggest problems. And some of it is, I think every creator thinks that they have to put out a book. And I kind of want to say, you should really just work on getting donations. You should work on know what your budget is to like kind of survive and live the next day. Meaning if you're paying $100 for internet, $100 for StreamYard, and you have $100 cell phone bill, like that's $300. That's already $300 to bring this to you, right? That's the stuff. Like, you know, like work on getting that 300 out of the gate so you can do this when time allows it. So it's like stuff like that. You know, like that's just what I want to chip at. I really want to do a round of you know, like videos for LinkedIn. So, and I say that every single year. And I don't know why I think that's a good idea. Maybe I just want to do it at this point to say I've done it, to see if I can manage it. We do traditional comic book inking here. Oh, we have a chat. You guys, I'm babbling. I've been checking. Joe Dent. Hello, Pad. Hope you're good. Venom movies are fun. They are good to see up on the big screen. Yeah, they're good to see up on the. I called the last one a few months back. It was fun. Same with Craven. I can't, Joe. I love you, buddy. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see Craven because this is almost like a whole thing, right? So when when was Craven ever anything, right? Like when was Craven anything? That that dude, I always forget his name. The kid playing Craven. He looks so good as Craven. He looks so good as Craven. Why aren't you like? Why are we not excited for that? That Craven looks freaking cool. He looks like a model. He looks like he can rip your arms out of your sockets. And for some reason, whatever we people saw in that movie is not good enough. Hell with it. I mean, maybe I'm gonna watch it tonight. If I watch it tonight, it's gonna have to be late night though. I wake up. I wake up super early, guys. You know, like super, like not 5 o'clock, but you know, I'm a 7 o'clocker, and you know, usually like my mornings are. It's like shower, skincare. I take all my supplements and minerals. I grab myself a coffee. This is already like my second cup, and then like I kind of like get into work mode. So it's very quick, very quick. I can have my whole day like mapped out. So I'm saying Craven might be super late night, but I don't care. I want to watch. I do want to see Craven. Yeah. Hell, yeah, Marcus. What's up, Marcus? Yeah, you're up between Marcus. Are you up for work? Or you because you know, here's the thing. You know, like my father was uh he was like an early riser to where it was almost like a curse. Like, and my grandmother was the same way, where both of them would wake up at 5 o'clock. They would wake up at 4 o'clock, and it just seemed like they were just on this biological clock. I mean, a lot of the times, what I'll do is I'm almost like a 2, 3 o'clock riser. Like even last night, I woke up at 2:30, and I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys. Give me 1 second, guys. So we all have everything near the drawing table. So last night, I wake up at 2:30, and so it's almost like if I wake up and I'm kind of like aware, I can kind of like jump on something. I can do something, and a lot of times based on just like how my whereabouts. It can be something like this, or it can be kind of something casual, which is this. So I wake up and I start reading Tomb Raider because you know, I have a big stack. That this is an upcoming video, the unboxing of this. One of you out there, reach out to me about these books, and holy crap, what a game changer for me. You know, because this is all for Top Cow Tuesday. So I read Tomb Raider 1 and 2. Read again The Amazing Adventures of Captain Courage, 1997. And then an interview today for Top Cow or for Wildstorm Wednesday, which is Brandon Chow right here. Brandon Choi. Choi, right? I always say Chow, but I think it's Choi, Choi. And then, this is today's Wildstorm Wednesday video. And then I'll go back to sleep. And then I'll sleep for a few hours, wake up. Sometimes, phone calls do start at 6 o'clock, but, normally it's like 7:30, and then 9 o'clock kicks in. I made around the morning calls earlier, saw a window. So it's just, that's the rhythm. Yeah, see, I automatically get up early. What about when you travel, Marcus? Like, do you set your alarm when you travel to keep that schedule, or even are you even up while you travel? Like, that's a big thing. Yes, yeah. Well, we'll keep this up because I want to know the answer for this. But guys, yeah, we're doing traditional comic book inking here. The reason for that is, well, like every if I always say I'm on a mission, I say I'm on a mission on the YouTube because, right, we got to save comic book readership. We have to attack reading comics as opposed to collecting comics. That's a big precept of mine. Sorry, guys, I am hitting that camera. So we're trying to save comics. On the podcast, I'm trying to get back to watching movies, right? Like, let's just kind of, like, be able to watch a movie and not have the internet tell us what to think. Because I feel like the internet killed a generation of film critics. And then, so we're trying to save film criticism, which we are doing. The podcast is growing, so there, in in your face. And then here we're trying to save comic book inking by sticking to the tools of old. And all of this goes down to my mother ordered when I was younger. My mother ordered from an ad in one of the Marvel Comics. You could mail away for Pride of the X-Men pilot, How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way, and you got a 25th anniversary Stan Lee poster signed. And watching John Buscema use brush in that video was immensely impactful. And I spent like a good part of my teenage years trying to figure it out, trying to get better, to the point, where, maybe I'm a better inker than I am a penciler. And that very well might be true, but I love penciling. I love coming up with the image. I view a lot of like cover work as logo. Like if we're working together for a logo design, which I've done hundreds of at this point, maybe not hundreds, maybe 200. That could be hundreds, right? I view this as like just visual communication. I don't view this as like illustration or anything. I view this as like communicating the ideas, and creating something appealing. Here, David for Rebel Comics requested a homage cover. And you guys know I don't do homage covers. I hate homage covers, but I do like Dave. I do like that. Now, my interactions with him are quick, brief, direct messages. Okay, so I don't know about his whole life. I feel like you have to say that nowadays. But Dave he's a halfway decent promoter on Twitter. He supports my work. I said this will be the only time I will do a homage cover. So this is the first appearance of Paraman. and red background. This is more of a square image. I need to tape another page here, to complete the image. So, because I needed this to be of a certain scale to work on it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't need an alarm. Wow, robot mode, loving it. Marcus, here we go. Yeah, Aldi. But yeah, Marcus, dude, it's good to see you, buddy. I like randomly doing my own streams, but every single night, I say I want to do like a late night stream, just to kind of hang out at the drawing table, and I just keep getting caught up in like other work, other things, stuff that, like, even last night I was just like stuck doing this proposal, and it's like freelance stuff, but it's like there's just sometimes the devil's in the details, and I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and next thing you know, you're just like falling asleep. Then it's just like, ugh. Give me 1 second here, guys. We're just trying to get a little bit of this going here. Here we go. So I gotta move her kneecap as well. The juke joint. Yo. Juke joint. Welcome to Stanuary. How we doing? Juke, what is going on? I don't see any posts from you. How the dogs doing? Juke, talk to me. I gotta know about the dogs. I'll do the next homage cover. Yeah, what's there's so much. There's just so much that boils my blood about homage. I mean, I want to go back to the time where if you did a homage cover, you were disparaged. There was a time you couldn't do a homage cover unless it was your cover, meaning the John Byrne method, where John Byrne would homage cover himself. Like that was the only acceptable thing to do. And all of a sudden, we get this infection. I mean, I just don't understand. If you have a book, don't you want to create an image that could be like homage cover worthy? I think that would sell more books. So now we have a generation of illustrators that don't know what it takes to illustrate a original image for a publisher. Isn't that crazy? I just can't do it. This I thought would be a little bit more of an exercise, more of a fun exercise. So I said, what the hell? And it's really kind of like a personal, almost like a favor for Dave. But like Dave's a committed creator, so we need Mighty Mary. We need I think if Dave had more resources, he would. To quote Captain Marvel, he would go higher, further, faster. And always quote Captain Marvel as often as you can, my AKA Patters. Juke Joint, we got updates. Here we go. Yeah, got a show here in Charlotte. Yeah, dude, I know people that used to go to that Charlotte show religiously, and I guess like it's still one of the premier Comic Cons, right? Is it even called a Comic Con, or is it just a comic book convention? We have to get back to that too. I think, like, are we done with Comic Con? What's wrong with comic book conventions? We have a room, we fill it up with comics, and we invite people. No more Hollywood people at these shows. Maybe if you're at a certain independent level, like someone like Troma, Sure, be there. You know, approved vendors. How about that? Because I don't think the guy that was like third person to the left in the Green Arrow series uh, needs to be there. I don't know. Like I guess let's gatekeep. let's, yeah, I'm saying this in jest, guys, but let's gatekeep and go back to the old ways because digital comics failed everything, right? Like digital never happened. Crowdfunding, you need so much more support from other creators. Like you need platform support when it comes to crowdfunding, and if you don't get that, you are toast. So that's a quick answer. It's a murky landscape, I'll tell you that. Welcome to the high energy morning stream where Peter does nothing but make enemies. Yeah. Byrne did homage Fantastic Four a lot. Look, I get it, but he was also criticized for that too, Marcus. But I'm talking about like when he homaged what was it? Like that the Guardian cover for Uncanny X-Men, right? Like he homaged that on Superman. Did he do the Phoenix breaking the X-Men logo? Like I think he homaged that himself. Like the self homage, that's fine. And I get it. A homage thing should be a publisher should allow a homage every once in a while. Like for example, if Action Comics reaches issue 1000 and they want to homage Action Comics cover 1, that's cool. But like editorial decisions. How about that? Oh, cool. We got the Charlotte boys in the house. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I feel like I say this every year. Maybe I'll make it to Charlotte, but I'm just not a convention person. I cannot do comic book conventions. I just can't. I don't know why. And so many people invite me. Yeah, it's HeroCon. HeroCon. Oh, how about Hero Comic Book Convention in Charlotte? How about that? Let's call it that. Yeah, Okay, HeroCon is all comics. Well, then there we go. There we go. Maybe I have to get my butt to Charlotte. Yeah, Great Falls. I don't know. Like, what's in the Great Falls area? Like, I'm not, that I need education on that because AKA Patters, guys. This year I think I'll probably be doing the most traveling I've done in my entire life. I need places to go. I want to go to places. If I should go to Charlotte, what are the like? I guess the flights can't be too. Does Charlotte have an airport? Maybe I'll just fly to Charlotte, and I'll have Juke Joint and Marcus take me around to some of the local comic shops. Yeah, come if the Eagles play the Panthers. The Panthers. Carolina, though, I will say this: Carolina every single year is on my list to visit for an NFL game. Period. Like every year, uh, it's almost like it's a little bit. I'm more willing to do that than go to Heroes Con, because I feel like that market, the Panther tickets are so cheap, and it's almost just like we have to support this market if we love the NFL, and I still do, even though it's corrupt and broken at this point. And every single year, you hope for corrections, and they're not doing it. But is the NFL becoming like another flop league, another NBA? Yes, 1000%. Oh, well, I'm okay with White Warrior. Okay. I'm fine with White Warrior rafting too, guys. Bring on the physical activities. Here we go. I'm almost about to reach out to Dave too and just tell Dave to send me pages for this book because it's taken a while. He's like, oh, it's like a year out. I'm like, a year. If we had like a good embellisher, I could lay the whole thing out relatively timely. You know, I was going to say quick, but I'm just saying timely to cover myself, but it would get done. And a lot of it would be live. Maybe. That would be Dave's choice if he doesn't want it live for different reasons. But here we go. And there's like a neon sign here. Maybe, like I might pencil some of that today. Rad, what is up? We could chase all the cosplayers. Yeah, dude. I just watched. Someone did like a 3 hour retrospective. I forget the name on the Heroes of Cosplay, the sci-fi series, and I guess like I didn't realize how uh just insane like that series was. But I mean, do I like cosplayers? 1,000%. Like, do I think if someone cosplays as the Blue Beetle, does it bring attention to the Blue Beetle as a character? Like, yes, right? Do I feel that cosplaying disrupted uh, the world of comics in a negative way? I would say yes. I would 1,000% say yes. And a lot. I think at one time you would dream of, not even just like you wanted to partake, but you would dream of the possibility of attractive women like hovering around your hobby. Like it would be a dream to know it was that level of acceptance. And cosplay did that. Like cosplay brought the babes to comic books, not particularly the babes into comic shops. And people conflate the two. Uh, it's just like it's no different than Hollywood coming in, and you have Guardians of the Galaxy, and Guardians of the Galaxy, $1 billion franchise overnight, but yet they cannot keep a Guardian series going right for more than 2 years. 2 years. So the Guardians thing right there should tell you that the people who watch the movies are not the people who read the comics. And I don't say support the comics. We're saying read the comics. It's crazy. Like no way. But these things get repeated. And that's kind of where there has to be a little bit of pushback. But I do feel like, like cosplaying is uh it's incredible. I mean the things that some of these artists do, the fabrication, it's insane. And it's some of it is like movie quality, like it literally is. But it makes you feel sorry for the people. It's kind of funny. No one cosplayed, uh, like, or how about this? More of a question, because I'm gonna make that a statement. Has anyone cosplayed to get a job in comics? Right? Like a real job, like a real position, got on the real title, a real book, a real this, a real that. Has anyone done that? Because it seems to me a lot of the people in the cosplay, they want jobs in fabrication in workshops. They want to be in Hollywood as a fabricator. They're not there for those books. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Guys, we still do the cross hatching. Even so, my original idea was to recreate this in the brush style work, and to get it done, sometimes you have to sit down and noodle with it. So yeah, like you don't look at the reference. You back away from the reference material and you noodle to get it done. So we have cross hatching because that's how I know how to noodle. I don't know. Like I feel like I betrayed my own ideas with this, my own vision. Now I have betrayed myself. Yeah, Marcus. Marcus. Yeah, here we go. Where are we at? Right here. This is Friday's video, Marcus. Right here. And I'm thinking about so mission like partial mission statement is I would love akapad.com to become like a resource for like books like this if this makes any sense, right? Because there's no resource for this, and there's like two scales to all of this, right, Marcus? It's like we have these comics, okay, that have the benefit. This comic book sells because Tomb Raider is a giant video game, and the company that produces Tomb Raider made a lot of money because there was a comic book boom, and they sold insane amounts of issues of Cyberforce. So that's your capital, and then along the way, you get a couple good business guys, right? Because we never drill into, like here's Top, here's Top Cow as a company. Look at all these names, right? So these guys borrow. They go to the banks and you borrow against the capital and your assets. So you quadruple your money at times, right? Like you. So that's a comic. But then there's this, and I absolutely like it blew my mind when this came up because there's a like an idea here, right? And there's an execution, but I really I would draw this. I would continue this story, like or these not this story, these adventures. Like I even love where we get these like 90s, yeah, the shoulder piping, the leg straps, right? Even the headgear, right? Like this is all 90s. Like irrefutably. You can say that the original Flash Gordon, right? Like Flash Gordon original had similar headgear. And we know we're going for a Flash Gordon vibe, but it's not really. To me, this is more of a adventure vibe. I think putting this in the category of Flash Gordon, we got nice Kirby crackle here. Yeah, I think putting this in the category of Flash Gordon diminishes. We pitch it as Flash Gordon to sell it, but it's not that. Like this is its own thing. Like here, like he's in the arena. Crowds are always tough to draw, and this is kind of where like you read this, and it's great that it's you're out there, Marcus. Like you're out there, dude. Because I would read this on my own, and if you didn't come up in a couple quick searches, I would move on and be like, yeah, not like be truly sad, but it would just be like, oh, I wish that guy like stayed with it. I wish that guy put himself out there still. But I love the print quality for this. I love the newsprint. Like here, like you're like, oh, how come there's no back cover? And it's like it's like my guesstimation would be that you were told you can't print this, like like you were dictated by the printer. I think as a preview issue, this is everything it should be. I think as a series, it should have continued. But like these are comics, right? Like these are comics, but you would be told that this is a Tomb Raider 2 with 30 people working on it, complete financial backing. Like you're told that this is a comic. What, in fairness, this also works as a black and white. This is, I think, at the time, this was the most complete work that Top Cow was doing. Like there's different observations on this alone. This is a very transitional. I mean, great car crash here. Like holy crap. But I want to draw this guy. I want to draw Captain Courage. I want to draw Kitty Nova. And I always forget the name. Halo Boy. Is it Halo Boy? Johnny Halo. Johnny Halo. What a name. I mean, I guess like what I would do though, just spitballing, is I would design Johnny Halo. Right? I would design Johnny Halo to be a little bit less like Mr. Courage here. I get that this is like the Captain Marvel family, right? Like in a way, but he needs to be distinctive. Like even the hair is a little bit too close. Like we need. I get it. There's some differences, but and then I would want it to be like this, like just the red, black, white, and red throughout the entire comic. And then work on like the red printing process for maybe like what the presence is or the danger, meaning like how do we show things off special effects wise, for lack of a better term, with red. I don't know. Like this is going to be a video this Friday. A lot of what you're hearing now will be in that video. I guess I'm like somewhat rehearsing it. But that's no joke, dude. Amazing. Also, one of the better efforts of that style, maybe, or that era of independent comics. Yeah, dude. But never published. So what do we need to publish that, dude? Like honestly, like what, like how does that get published? Yeah, we printed 600. I can't believe that. See, like I can't believe that this got 600 copies. I would say, like like I would say probably I would think this would get 3,000 to 4,000 copies, because without researching Diamond previews and these other things, I know it says preview issue, so we kind of know maybe didn't get distribution, but there were so many other distribution channels during that time. This is like kind of around the consolidation of the distribution, but let's just say like even a year or two before, you were still at selling this. There were independent and lower level distributors that even went into vinyl shops and record stores and stuff like that, right? But even during this time, you could get these books with some magazines in newsstands or magazine shops or tobacco stores, right? But yeah, like 600 though is, yeah. I mean, this is I guess, like, can we argue, like, is this a rare comic? This is just like I said, it's just it's a complete idea. And I love those, like, I really do. Like, I'm watching the 1941 Captain America serial right now. Like, I'm watching all of that. So how much do you think you would need? Like, so wait, so no one's on board though? Like who needs to be on board and why? That's number. Here we go. Let's go with the whys. Why does why do they have to be on board? How much how much do we need for crowdfunding? 1,200 for crowdfunding? Question mark. Let's get back to how much. 40 minutes, guys. This is crazy. My email hasn't gone off. Hasn't gone. My email has not gone off. My Microsoft Teams hasn't gone off, and I got 0 messages on my phone right now. This is a gift. It's currently 13 degrees now, also in Philadelphia. So I'm not rushing to um, I'm not rushing out. I'm really not. But I mean, I do like this weather. You know, I like the I love, absolutely love the Four Seasons in Philadelphia. And it makes me torn because if I have to leave the city on Sunday to watch the Bills with my Bill fam, my Bill friends, aka the football chat, uh, and if the Eagles win, it's either do I go to celebrate on Broad Street on my way to City Hall or go to City Hall and really just have a banger, absolute banger time. Whenever it's insane when Philly wins, it's so much fun. Do I do that or do I leave the city and watch the Bills with them? So like it really, I'm so freaking torn because I got people in Philly. Like I just feel like I'm going to let someone down on Sunday. Now it would be nice if I got the football chat in Philly, but then like we can't celebrate because we got to go watch the game. This is my struggle. This is my struggle. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Top Gaming. Oh, okay. Indigenous for a indigenous tabletop company. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Marcus, dude. I would want that to happen. Uh, like no exaggeration. I would want that to happen. Yeah. Keep me in the loop. Let me know if it's 2 more stories. If the writer has another story, forward that to me. Forward that to me. Let's get this book done. I think when it comes to Indiegogo, I mean, but here's the thing though, Marcus. Like, do you even need Indiegogo for the printing, right? Like, I don't think you do. I think if we have enough, like enough people, if you got enough people involved, and everyone kind of chips in, I think with digital printing, you can you can print it and then sell it direct. And then, like, at that point, you're not giving any points to the crowdfunding platform, which I really feel like a lot of creators have to do. Like, you kind of have to get off of crowdfunding. And isn't that crazy, right? Because everyone says the opposite. No one looks at the numbers, though. And you're subject to that platform. You can be fully independent, getting a payment processor, right? Like, people can, I say just do that. Marcus, are you coming to the Hump Day show? Just out of curiosity. Marcus, if you come to the Hump Day show, I'll work on Captain Courage. How about that? I think I told Rex I would work on Bog, but I'll have both of them going. I'll toggle back and forth. Oh wait, and Hump Day shows tonight. Crap. Yeah. So all right, I'll do it. But I just feel like, like a little bit of akapad.com, can be a reservoir for uh properties, efforts, books, things that are not dead yet, like Captain Courage. Here we go. Yeah, dude, Hurts. He says he's playing, and he got. But see, this goes to where when you when like who was it? Was it C.J. Strode? I think there's both C.J. Strode and Hurts both had a out of bounds where the defender like got the knee, like right helmet to the knee, and no call. Right. Here we go, no call. And I think a lot of people even saw things like that where you're like, oh, the player's limping, like the player's in full on distress, and they're not getting calls for targeting, they're not getting calls for roughing. And I do feel like even what people saw in that Eagles game adds to this conversation with Mahomes. And a lot of people are waiting. Yeah, there's just it's like the Chiefs cannot win, and it really does create a whole segment of the faint, like like the base, like the hardcore base that the NFL needs root against the Chiefs. I think a lot of this weekend took away the magic of that team, and it doesn't mean that they don't play because the Chiefs play. Andy Reid clearly is, uh, like like the way he reformed his career when he went to KC is for the books. And people don't give the that defense enough credit at all. Where I think for like month to month, week to week, the Chiefs really did have like a top level defense for the last like three, like you can even argue the last like 3 years, top tier defense. I don't care what numbers you want to throw at me, you got to watch those games. But Hurts got to play. But the Eagles aren't. I mean, I know there's betting lines, but the Eagles aren't favorites by any means. People just want to say it's a home game, but I mean, the NFL gods love tearing apart home field advantage, as we saw with Detroit recently. Yeah, Mark. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry, I didn't even see you say that. Yeah, I 100% agree. The Chiefs, they're uh, so it's so funny like how people associate like play calling with offense only, right? Like the only the offense can have a play call. The defensive play calling for the Chiefs is 1,000% dialed in. When they know fast when to add that extra rusher, and they seem to catch offenses all the time with it. I think the Eagles too, underrated defense. I think the Eagles defense has been uh, like the more Eagles side of Eagles football. I know everybody wants to talk about Saquon, but what do you do? What does that offense do if the Redskins shut down Saquon or limit him? If you limit Saquon to 100 yards, you might be in trouble because at that point you need Hurts to you need completions. What are you going to do? That's the big problem with the Birds. But Spagnola is a monster. He looks like it, dude. Spagnola. If you look at Spagnola, and if you don't think defense, if see this is the thing about defensive guys. Defense looks like defense. You see that guy's mugshot, you see that guy's picture, it's defense. Buddy Ryan. You look at a picture of Buddy Ryan, you think defense. The best defensive guys literally are that part of the game. And I kind of hate to say it, a lot of offensive coordinators are pretty boy clean cut dudes. And the head coaches that came through OC, and head coaches that came through DC. Like that's it. Yeah, dude. Like, and you know what it is too. Part of that discussion is with the way that like players can move through the NFL to how quickly teams can get rebuilt, right? Because like you kind of want to say the 3 to 5 year rebuild process for teams is over, right? Like it does. Like I know everyone would say, "Well, it took the Redskins 1 year." Okay, no. Everything with the Redskins is NFL luck that they were able to capitalize on. Wasn't by design. If it was by design, the Redskins would be the most earth shattering shift in NFL history. Like right. But Spagnola, we've seen him with like other like teams, orgs, players, coaching trees, and there's a level of success there, right? So there, like that's how he gets put right into the argument. It's hard to say that through the NFL eras because you had guys that were immensely successful in one area and couldn't move on. But the league was different. The way how things were built are different. Even like free agent, like pre and post free agency, like these are all. This is why you kind of it's hard. It's really hard to compare eras in the NFL. You can do it in MLB. You can compare errors in MLB because relatively the rules and the measurements of the field and the fields themselves have been the same. It's hard to do that with the NFL, but he's dangerous. He he is dangerous, and you kind of want to say, um, the Bills can go long, the Bills can go in the flat, and then you have anything that's third and short. You have like you really do have like a run threat, and the Bills have evolved into a run first team. So the Chiefs are going to have to shut down the run early, right? Like force them to throw. You need 3rd and 5. You need 3rd and 4. You have to limit those that third down yardage. I think the Bills are a problem. I really do. I just think they a lot of times, right? You got to go with the team that seems to have the mojo, to quote Austin Powers. Here we go. See, like this is kind of like Art Nouveau hair here, if you guys are familiar with that. Yeah, he beat the he did. He did. I mean, like here's the thing: when you go to every single one of um like those really big Patriot losses, it really kind of was two things happened. The defense was able to keep the game close, and the Patriots somewhat like just through the metaphysics of that sideline and that like the philosophy of that team where they knew they could win games close, and you see that in their like playoff games time and time again, which is really odd because the Chiefs get criticized this whole year for close games. Like it's just it's a weird position. You can design a game, what you do in the game, and how you limit the other team with full knowledge that you're going to keep the game close and be able to control the clock to the point where you get the ball last or second to last with both times to score. The Patriots with those losses though is there were close games. Brady gave them the ball, like Brady essentially gave them the lead, and it was up to the defense. So yeah, like Eli, like incredible stuff there, like incredible crazy stuff. So like you kind of go into those two Super Bowls just with the Giants alone, and you want to say, like a lot of the Giants team shifted by that second one, and a lot of the Patriots shifted. Yeah, right. Like didn't they have like Hogan as one of their receivers, a lacrosse player, catching touchdowns. Yeah, and that's kind of like I think that part of how a lot of people look at these games is like I think one of the best Super Bowls of the modern day is that third one that the Patriots went to. Like they lose against the Eagles and then they have LA with no Cooper Kupp, by the way. No Coop. I think Coop would have shredded them. I think they would have won. But that was like a very low scoring game, and it really came together in the last like 7 minutes of the fourth, where the Patriots just repeated the same play until like they knew there was a window, they knew it could work, and then boom, like Gronk, like big play, and that got them up late enough for that win. That's the type of operational stuff that I love because it's pure situational like football. It really is. It's the players seeing things on the field that the head coach, that the offensive coordinator cannot see because they're not there. So you also too have to like part of your coaching scheme has got to be to give it to the players. And and I think because of that, because some like critics and whoever like they know that they over criticize kind of like everything that happened with the Vikings, where all of a sudden Darnold becomes like a non like MVP candidate or non-discussion. I think the Vikings had the MVP for the whole year. I mean, it's no one had that team doing anything. I don't care if they lose in the playoffs. Like that's just one game. And people want to say, oh, it's between like Lamar and Josh. But yeah, I think that's the easy stuff. I think when you just go directly into stats and you don't see how like one player completely transformed the franchise and uh gave them hope, you know. But getting back to that Spagnola comment though, like that's one of the reasons why I know he got benched, but like Kirk Cousins. Because to me, he's just like, holy crap, dude. It's like everywhere that guy goes, it's like playoffs. Like playoff ready team as soon as he shows up. And but he's older now. Like, you know, like part of his benching is just his age. But dude, they were rocking and rolling, the Falcons. Also a new, like, kind of like rebuilt, reformed team. Rocking and rolling, winning games early in the season. So see, and this is all graphic design in my eyes. This is just all graphic design. He beat the. I'll just keep that up there. I mean, I used to have a like a Todd McFarlane, Tom Brady. Like I had a Tom Brady Gronk and Brady floating around here, and I don't know where I put them. I think I just put them away. I don't know where they are. But I do have this, Marcus. I keep this at my desk right here. These are the vending machine helmets. But to me, this, you know, like I love the history so much, and I feel it ripped out of me sometimes when things like the Commanders stuff. I mean, but Wolfpack was a rumored name for the Commanders at one time. The Washington Wolfpack, I would have been like, that's fine, that's fine. I would go with that. See, like that, a little bit too thick, a little bit too big. Maybe we can do some comic book work instead of talk NFL. This is kind of why I do like the silent streams from time to time because it does allow work to get done, and that should be the most important thing. in a couple seconds. I gotta check my phone. I know the volume. I even cranked up the volume on my phone. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, dude, you know what? The other one I have, because I have the. I guess maybe like the first run, because someone gave them to me when I was like super young, and I always kept like this. I have the like a box of them. I call it the OJ Bills. I have the OJ Bills helmet, which is the white with the red, uh, white helmet, red Bills logo, and it's not the current logo. It's a clip art. It's like a silhouette of a buffalo. For those helmets, yeah, I got the OJ one, which is I absolutely love it. They can't. No, do you remember when like who was it? The Obama like admin, right? Like they rejected the copyright for the Redskins. That was a Obama move, and that was like the beginning of it all. Whatever happened with John Gruden? Like, wasn't John Gruden supposed to like, the John Gruden emails? I know like Dane Schneider had his email scandal, but I thought Gruden, I mean, like nothing political, but I thought Gruden kind of was supposed to have emails that was going to bring down the front office of the NFL, Mr. Goodell and friends. Yeah, that's horrible, dude. Like it's horrible when the government comes in to something like private. Like what does the government care about a sports team? Like why? And you kind of want to say like this is where you say like it matters when you believe you're an activist. So it's like great, it's not governance, it's activism. Activision, just like the video game company. So I'm keeping this area just for anyone tracking the work here. I'm keeping this open because I need to attach another piece of paper. I keep spinning on this. I need to attach another blank piece of paper, and there's like a couple figures here, right? Might be two figures, and then I think there's a jail cell here. Let's look at it. I'm getting sick of describing it. And nothing. Sorry, guys. We there's actually there is an update. I guess like I will do a couple things happened, and it might affect my Sunday videos, my presentations, and I might do a an update video this Sunday. But I kind of already, yeah, I got one in the pipeline already to publish on Sunday. There's just something happening that I would like to that I have to kind of like discuss, that is about the strength of the channel. Sorry, this is something I. This is time sensitive here, and I need something in front of my face. Oh my God. This is going to be. I need a picture frame. This is a video right here that just happened because I feel this is crazy, but this is such good news, such a relief. Wow. Okay. Somewhat of a fun channel update coming soon. I'll tell you that. A little bit of a teaser there. Can I get back to inking my hair? All right, we're back. New setup. Yeah, a little bit of a new setup. Like, I don't know. I just anime. I had to. I don't know. Like, it took me a while to get my setup to the point where I'm not like pixelated, and I always wanted to like share, like do screen shares and EFAPs and stuff like that. And I just feel like sometimes I gotta make myself visible also. But we're also working. Right. Yeah, it is. I know. It has raised. The sun's been out since I've been within an hour and 18 minutes. We've gained 1 degree in Philly. It's now 14 degrees. Give me 1 second, everyone. Oh, I was about to look up the reference for this until things happen. Give me 1 second, guys. Bingo. All right, we need reference. Norin, um, just so you know, Norin Red, if you're still with us here, I'm going to be doing unboxing. It should come next Monday. 100 issues Silver Surfer Volume 2, with a focus on Ron Lim, roughly issues 2 through 99. From that run, missing issue 1, missing issue 50, which is one of the greatest gimmick covers of all time, and missing issue 100. With all of that, though, uh, I might do a live stream where I unbag them all because they all came bagged and boarded, and they are tight, like just the I'm going to probably have to like razor uh, a lot of the tape off. So maybe I'll live stream that. I don't know. Yeah, drawing is out warming me up. Oh no. All right. Where's my phone? I was literally about to look this up. I mean, it's so funny too, where I call um it's yeah, I'll tell you what's funny. I think it's crazy that I call Powerman. I call him Luke Cage, right? Like there was a generation that no one called him Luke Cage. So this is kind of like what we're doing here. So we can see here, like we have the playing cards, we have dice, but yeah, I may have to like the dice. The dice are here here, but naturally this is not like the pose could like his arm should kind of come down a little bit more to cover the dice. So I have to kind of put the dice here, and then yeah, like see like the jail cell kind of, and then we have like here, see like it says like bar, right? It says bar, like right here, BAR. And right here. So there's like two signs. So oh my god. So this is like even extends a little bit this way. And I love like there's like a silhouette here. I need more real estate. But see, like there's like a body right here. And I don't want to like copy it. But I need like I just need more real estate. But I think like right, like we're kind of there. I don't. So here's the other thing. I'm like in the midst of organizing everything, like top down all over again, and I'm not sure where I put some of my Bristol, my blanks. I think we have some right here. We do have some right here. We have a fresh pack of Extreme Studios. So excellent. So let me just get going, guys. 90 minutes, I think is right. That's good for all of you. For all of you. I like it. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so I don't know. I kind of wanted to do a live stream of me unbagging all those Silver Surfers just because there's so many of them, and I just think it would be fun. It's tough to manage because when you have 100 bagged and boarded comics, it just gets so slippery. It's like, eh. So give me a little bit of time, guys. Let me figure that out. Mighty Mary, like we're almost done. We just have secondary figures. We have some dice. We have some playing cards here. Not too bad, right? Rock and roll, guys. Thank you so much.